Imagine you've been owing a debt that you cannot pay. Then all of a sudden someone shows up to pay it for you. How do you normally feel about this person? Now let's consider the depth of sin that we as human beings could not pay. But Christ, in his own infinite mercy, decided to come and pay it for us. Jesus paid it all. This is a song about redemption, a song about grace, and a song about real sacrifice. You're welcome once again to Him and Their Stories with me, James Owusubrefo, ladies and gentlemen. And the song that we are talking about today is Jesus Paid It All. The writer of this song was called Elvina Hall, born on the 4th of June, 1820. On one Sunday afternoon at the Monument Street Methodist Church of Baltimore, this poor widow was in the midst of a congregation listening to a very lengthy sermon. While she was listening to this sermon, she started thinking about the redemption of Christ, how Christ has paid for her sins. I am sure the message of the preacher was probably about the redemption of Christ, or about how Christ died for us on the cross. While she kept on contemplating, she decided to write a poem down, but she couldn't find anywhere to write it. So she finally wrote it on the flyleaf of her own hymn book. Now, after the service were over, this lady went to present this poem that she had written to her reverend. Now, when she presented this poem to her reverend, a very extraordinary coincidence happened. The organist of this same church, named John Grabe, had prepared a very nice tune without lyrics that he had also presented to this reverend earlier on. So this reverend decided to fix Elvina's poem into John's melody to see if it will fit. Now, for two different people to have worked on two separate projects at separate times, one will expect that there certainly will be some inaccuracies. But to his surprise, the song fitted so perfectly that there was no changes. So he invited Elvina and John and presented it back to them and tasked them to go and work perfectly on the song. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very wonderful. So John and Elvina went and they worked on the other stanza of this song. So after this hymn was completed, they submitted it to a professor of the Sabbath Carol periodicals, and this man published this song. And from that time, Jesus Paid It All has become one of the favorites of many Christians around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, if we truly believe in what is said in the book of Matthew chapter 18 verse 20, that wherever 2 or 3 people meet in my name, there I am also. Let us think about the special coincidence through which this song was written. Just as Elvina received the lyrics of this powerful hymn that we've been singing throughout these whole years, just by concentrating. The moral lesson is that whenever we find ourselves in the house of the Lord, let us be disciplined, let us concentrate and focus on whatever is happening. And I know that the Lord is always with us, and He will send forth His healing mercies. He will send forth His financial breakthrough, and He will send forth the answer to every secret prayer that we bring before the Lord. May God bless you as we enjoy this song together.
I hear the Savior say, thy strength indeed is small. Child of weakness, watch and pray, find in me thine all in all. Jesus paid it all to Him I owe. Sin had left the crimson stain, He washed it white as snow. Lord, now indeed I find thy power unchained the leper's spot and melt the heart of stone. Jesus paid it all to him I owe. Sin had left the crimson stain, he washed it white as snow. Since nothing good of high, whereby thy grace to claim, I wash my garment white in the blood of Calvary's Lamb. Jesus paid it all to him I owe. Sin had left the crimson stain, he washed it white as snow. And when before thy throne I stand in him complete, I'll lay my trophies down, all down at Jesus' feet. Jesus paid it all to him I owe. Sin had left the crimson stain, he washed it white as snow. Jesus paid it all to him I owe. Sin had left the crimson stain, he washed it white as snow. Mihiti jifuni se wahudi sahampa moho broni wen bompai fahami ye wadina Yesu tie nina ne frine se boni gumi hufi ye runu fita raha feina mehu se wutu minkuto naha etum sakwata naha enambukuma Yesu tie nina ne frine se boni gumi hufi ye runu fita papa bini mimwa nidi beje wodum meheru mintadina Guahamanu mujemu Yesu tie nina ne frine se boni gumi hufi ye runu fita mihidu hingwanenim jina nenim hoa mihidi machedina beheguni nanasi Yesu tie nina ne frine se boni gumi hufi ye runu fita Yesu tie nina ne frine se